The wait is finally over. Super 7 Thundercats Series 1 in hand and in box today. Welcome everyone, Kyle here as always and back again today with another unboxing video, and this time I'm excited. I'm always excited, but this time even more so as I finally got through the door this week. Super 7 Thundercats Series 1, obviously by Super 7. Very excited to finally get these after about a year and a half wait. I pre-ordered these back in, I believe, May of 2019. They finally showed up about a year and a half later. Some COVID-19 delays like a lot of companies have had and a few other issues. We'll probably talk about some of that later on in the video. But just finally happy to have these in my hands as I absolutely love the Thundercats cartoon. Just in the last couple of years, rewatched all the episodes with my kids. So I'm all in on the Thundercats. I'm all in on this line. I did not get the Mattel line. These were kind of repainted from. Very similar to what Super 7 did with the He-Man sets a few years back. They took over this line. Mattel had these. So these are kind of a bit of a repaint. But I did not have these, so these are all new to me. So it should be very fun to unbox all these. A little bit of my history with Thundercats. As a kid, I had just a handful of Thundercats figures. You know, when you're a kid, you can only collect so many lines, especially when your parents are paying the bills. I was all in on G.I. Joe, all in on wrestling. I had a lot of He-Man figures I was all in on, and I was dabbled in a lot of Star Wars as well. And a few things that I always really wanted to buy that kind of missed the mark that I didn't get. Thundercats being one of those big lines. The other one being Cops. If anybody remembers that Cops animated TV cartoon as a kid, I loved that cartoon. I really wanted those figures. But I wasn't one to really diversify my lines too far out. I wanted to get as many as I could of one line and not just to pick and choose from here and there. So Thundercats was something I really missed out on as a kid. Always kind of a regret of mine. I remember I had a few friends that had a lot of the Thundercats figures. We'd play with those. So I always knew the Thundercats, obviously, from watching the cartoons. But when they announced Super 7 was taking over this line, I said, now is my time to jump in, get the ultimate Thundercats. Ultimate Edition figures are supposed to be, this is the last figure you ever need of this figure. This is the ultimate. It comes with everything you'd ever want. There's no going back. And that's what these are supposed to represent. So I said, hey, this is great. I get one Lion-O to rule them all. I get one Panthro to rule them all. And so forth. So very cool. I'm happy. I'm all in on this line. I hope it goes, and we get every single character we need out of this line. Time will tell. We'll see how the sales do on Series 1. Obviously, Series 2, Series 3 will be out in the next year. I hope, I think, I gotta believe. So there you go. But let's dig into it. Let's start the unboxing. And let's start with the heaviest of heavy hitters, Lion-O. You can't really have Thundercats if you don't have the main guy, and that's Lion-O. It's like having Star Wars toys but not having Luke Skywalker. You gotta have Lion-O. So let's talk about it. First, we're going to talk about Super 7 does a wonderful job mailing their figures out. They sent this Thundercats box inside of this little box. So you can see right there, Thundercats Lion-O. Nothing on the side, nothing on the top, nothing on the bottom. There's the back. This came in this, which this then came in another box. So these are well protected, zero issues. I almost don't even want to open these figures. They're in such awesome shape. But I have to do it. We got to do it. We got to open these up. We got to see what all the fuss is about. But there's the outer cartridge that came with these figures. And then here you go. Look at this. There's the Lion Thundercats logo. Just beautiful. Black on that side. Black on that side. You can see the Super 7 logo on the top there. Legal Fun down below. But the cool thing about this is... Oh, forgot to show the back. Thundercats on the back. This is a beautiful package. This just slides off like so. And then you got this. And then you got the inside. Look at that Lion-O. Look at all those accessories. You got Thundercats. You got red down there, Lion-O. Nothing on the side. Super 7 once again on the top. Nothing on the side. The bottom, still the legal stuff. And then the back. Look at that artwork. That classic 80s artwork. And I'm going to read the back off to us right here. Smart, fast, and skilled as a warrior, Lion-O is the prince turned king of the Thundercats. A boy when they fled Thundera. He now, as a young adult, has the mind and temperament of a 12-year-old. So he has some maturing to do. His exclusive weapon, the Sword of Omens, gives him the power of sight beyond sight and makes him the dire enemy of evil Mumm-ra. So there it is. What a package. What a look here. I mean, like I said earlier, I almost don't even want to open this up. These are beautiful figures. Would look awesome in card, on box, on display. However, you know, there's going to be a lot of these. It's going to take up a lot of real estate. And I'm primarily an out-of-box collector. I get more enjoyment out of those in my old age than in-box, unless I can properly display them all. And I don't see a spot for me to properly display all these Thundercats. So it's time to unbox and review and take a look at it and see what we think. Got the trusty box cutter out. We're going to cut the top tape. There it is. I will save these this packaging for now, at least. We'll see. It's such a beautiful package. I gotta save it. I feel like comes out really clean. There's no twist ties, so everything can go back in here. I will keep the packaging in that brown box and save those. There's the background in there. We get those, you know. So yeah, very cool. See you later. We'll go gentle. And we got 2 sets of stuff here, so look at that. A little clamshell case. We got an extra set of hands. We got the Book of Omens, of course. And then, look at this. Look at that. The ultimate Lion-O. You know, the fun thing is, since I'm saving these boxes like this, what I'll probably do is, the accessories I don't keep, I will keep them in here, keep them in there. Bam. No accessories left behind, I guess you would say. But let's pull this out, pop this out. I love that they didn't use twist ties, so we can keep this packaging as nice as possible. Boy, got a lot of good accessories with this one, that is for sure. Extra heads. Like they say, this is supposed to be the ultimate. That means we never need another Lion-O figure ever again. Beautiful joints, tight, but not too tight. Great head, no loose joints. I mean, this is, you expect perfection. These are, you know, roughly $50 figures. You can't have any imperfections on these. He's got his, oh yeah, got the little Sword of Omens. I love the big Sword of Omens, of course. You gotta display him with that. We got the more mean, scowling, ready to fight head right there. And look at these, all these different incarnations of the claw here. Look at that. You got 3 different ones. Does the sword does not come out. There's no sword in there. It's just decorative for this one. I mean, you got every kind of version you want of this thing, and it pops right off. Yep. It's got a little peg on the side there you can connect to. This one comes out. Does the sword come out on this one? Oh, yeah, there it is. There's the little sword, so you can start things off. There's a lot of ways you can go with this one. These peg into the hand holes. See, this one's for on the side, this one's for on the side, and then these 2 peg in on the hand, so you can replace his hand and put these on instead. Oh man, this is a very, very good figure. You know, this is the ultimate Lion-O. You know, I always loved that Lion-O I had as a kid, but it just doesn't hold a candle to this, nor should it. I mean, it's 30 plus years away, but look at that. Look how awesome that is. You know, my plans are to do a Thundercats / He-Man shelf display book cabinet. That's my plan until He-Man or Thundercats gets too big and they grow out and they have to have their own. But as of right now, they are going to share. That is my plan. There's a little bit of looseness in this wrist. Hopefully that's just a one and done thing. Looking over this, no paint application problems. I don't see anything anywhere. Very good. The eyes are all good. Like I said, no loose joints or anything. It's got all the articulation you'd want. All the articulation you see nowadays. The wrist, the elbows, the bicep, the shoulders, the head, of course. The ab crunch. You got knees. You got ankles. You got it all. I mean, that's all the applications you need. Basically, you don't have the toes like we see on some Ultimate Editions, like the WWE Ultimate Editions, for example, and some of the Spider-Man figures. But outside of that, I mean, this is perfect. It's almost like... It is. It's basically a little statue. That's how good this one is. So really, really pleased with this Lion-O. I think this is one that is going to go all the way for me. This could be the best one of the set. Probably my most favorite character in the Thundercats as well is Lion-O. So there you have it. That is the Lion-O unboxing. Let's get down to the rest of them. All right, after Lino, the next one we're going to do is Jackalman, one of the henchmen of Mumm-ra, one of the main antagonists in the Thundercats lore. There is the brown box, nothing else to see besides this. Same applies. And then, of course, you got the outer shell, but this one has the Mumm-ra logo on it instead of the Thundercats logo. Besides that, everything's same as we saw with Lino. We'll open up old Jackalman. See you later. And there he is in the box, in the package. A very cool figure once again. There it is. You got the same type of graphics, same package uniformity, the key. Everything else is the same. I won't go through all that as you saw it on the Lino. Let's open him up. Let's get down to it. I like Jackalman. I think I liked him more than Slythe as far as the Mumm-ra henchman. Everybody else the same. See you later. We got the outer clamshell, very similar to Lino with the second one. You got the big axe up there. You got one of his guns. I believe, let's see, what else we got here. There's the main bubble of Jackalman in there. Look at that. All kinds of accessories. You got extra hands, of course. You got weapons. There it is. You got kind of a cannon there, or a cannon. A big, like, blaster gun. Now, for me, I'm going to use him with the axe. That's what I remember him running around with. I'm sure he did use weapons. Pull him out. I'm sure he did use guns and stuff. I just don't remember it as fondly, I guess. This. Leave some of these weapons in. Extra set of hands. Pull it out. So there you have it. Looking at this. I believe there was going to be some, we're going to talk about some of the issues with these figures, and I believe Brian from Super 7, you can search Super 7's YouTube, he explains these figures and some of the quality control problems, unfortunately, that came along with it. One of those was they needed some paint on these guns. They will get that, and they're going to send those back out as a little bonus prize, or not even a bonus prize, I guess making it right. These are supposed to be the ultimates. They're going to send the correct things out. And speaking of corrections, the one glaring one is you can see his neck scruff, his, what do you call it, the orange right here, should be this lighter color. They messed that up at the factory, part of the issues with this set. So they are sending out the correct replacement here with apparently instructions of how to fix this. I don't know how that's going to go. I mean, they said it right there in the Super 7 video. These are the ultimates. They should be correct. And it's really cool for Super 7 to make right and send out the correct parts to fix their mistakes. You know, we waited 1.5 years for these. We expect it to be right with no issues. Traditional articulation, we went over it with Lino. Very similar. This is more of the non-menacing Jackalman head on this one. I think I will definitely use this one. I think this one is the head to use. The more screaming, getting ready to fight, gonna kick some butt. He's got kind of a wooden log, very pliable. It needs to be bent back into shape, but kind of a wooden log with a spike in it. A very basic weapon, that's for sure. A lot different than the guns and the big axe he comes with. That is for sure, but I like this one. Like I said, he's one of my favorites. Besides the paint application problem, a very solid figure once again, and a must-have. He's one of the major big three villains, I would say, in Thundercats for the most part, and a favorite of mine. But definitely will be using this head instead of the one that's on there. Let's see if I can pull it off, see how hard it is. Well, pops right off. No different than any Marvel Legend head or something along them lines. We'll see how easy it goes back on, though, with the new head. Not a lot of give room here. Oh, boy. There we go. Popped on. Didn't hear the pop, but I got it on there, it looks like. So there's the crazy screaming head instead. That's the beauty of these figures, with all the extra hands, the heads and stuff. You create the figure you want. Get the right look. If you want weapons on him, put the weapons, put the guns. If you want the old school axe and turkey leg with a spear in it, do that. It's your call. But there it is, Jackalman. He is limited a little bit. He's got his shoulder pads and his shoulder fur that does limit a little bit of that articulation. I can feel that right there. But everything else is very solid. The paint applications are great, minus that 1 point. So another slam dunk figure, if you ask me. I did forget to mention they do have peg holes in the bottom. Let's see. Let's do it the old Ringside Collectibles test. Oh, boy. There it is. Fits like a glove on the ringside stands. I plug them all the time. I think they're the most versatile stands you can get. About one figure in every wave does not work with them, but that's a pretty good batting average if you ask me. So I will be using the ringside stands on these Ultimate Editions from Super 7. So there's Jackalman. Let's move on to the next one. We're doing a little alternate method. We're doing good guy, bad guy, good guy, bad guy, and now we're to Panthro, the other hero in the line. There's the Panthro cardboard box he came with, like we saw with the other ones. And then, of course, you got the Thundercats logo on the outer shell, just like Lionel. We'll open this up, slide him out. There it is. Panthro. Beautiful. Panthro is kind of, I don't know, the older leader. I mean, obviously Lionel's the leader, but Panthro is kind of a leader in the Thundercats, I guess you would say. Reading the back, Panthro is the symbol of Thundercats' strength and wisdom, and pilot of all the Thundercats vehicles. An unequaled master of martial arts, meditation, and mechanics. He is strong, brilliant, and funny. Through his use of nunchucks makes him a deadly adversary. Panthro's enemies fear and respect him. You know, you love it when your enemies fear and they respect you at the same time. I don't know if that can be beat. That is for sure. But there he is in the box. Look at all those accessories. I can't wait to dig in here. This is going to be a tough one as far as accessories go. There is a lot. Which one do I want to use and which one does he want to be displayed on? That's going to be the $1 million question. Pull them out. Same background we've been seeing. See you later. Look at this. I didn't even know this accessory was in here. It's got kind of his spinning wheel, so it looks like he's spinning it, getting ready to throw it. Got 2 extra sets of hands there. A lot of good accessories with this one. I don't know if I would use that spinning one. I guess that'd be cool for a little bit of a photo shoot, but day in, day out, I don't know. Comes with all kinds of mechanic stuff. Got a little key in there. Basically his nunchucks. I always love those nunchucks. Very cool. I don't know if there's enough skin on the bones for the head. Yeah, there is. I guess one's a growling kind of face. The other is regular. He's got his welding glasses in here. Pop that out. Maybe. Pop him out. Gotta get these nunchucks. This is very cool. Let's see here. Uh-oh. We got a little... We're bolted in on the nunchucks. We finally found one that we're bolted in on. And it might be too... I might have to get scissors for that one. There's that extra head. Let's look at that. That's the more... I like the more menacing heads, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm different than everybody else, but I prefer that kind of stuff. He's got the key here. Came right out. It's got a little bend to it, which makes me a little nervous that it's a very thin piece. It could very easily break off on us. We don't want that. Got the welding glasses. Can I get those out? Oh, it's got a... There's that. Let's see how he looks with those on. Oh yeah, those fit like a glove. Panthro with his 80s cool shades is what it looks like. But a very good figure. Once again, this is another one that had some issues. As you can see, his tights, the color issue on there. Super 7 has said they will be sending a replacement and a way to fix that. Once again, I'm not sure how you do that. They look like they're on there pretty snug. I mean, are they going to be cut off and replaced? I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. We'll see in November when we get those. I should mention they're going to fix that. They're going to fix the one on the previous figure. And then as a, hey, I'm sorry, make good type thing, they're going to send another alternate head for Panthro. One with the red eyes where, you know, when the Thundercats symbol goes, that they catch the magic in their eyes, I guess. So that is cool. They're making good. They're giving us one extra bonus thing we didn't anticipate to get. I find that to be really cool. His joints aren't as tight as the other two. Still tight enough, or as tight as I'd like it, but a little bit less tight, I guess. But all around, another one. I always enjoyed Panthro. Checking him out for paint imperfections. I don't know if that Thundercats logo is 100% centered. That red one, it looks like it's just a little bit off. You got to really look deep into it to notice. But besides the tight issue, I don't really see any issues with this one either. Another very good figure, Panthro. Like I said, a favorite of mine. Kind of the words of wisdom outside of Jaga for the Thundercats. And a cool amount of accessories with him. I don't think I'm going to use all these. A lot of these are going to stay in here. You know, he's got like a welding gun, it looks like. communicator, a wrench. I don't even know what this thing is. And then a couple different nunchucks. I'll probably use these nunchucks. The ones I didn't realize they came with a nice silver chain. It's like a real chain. It's like, I don't think it's straight metal. It's a plastic chain, but it gives a nice effect. That is for sure. I don't know how hard it's going to be to get out of here. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, I think I got it. I think I didn't get it. I mean, they got this one in pretty tight. Usually these things are not in as tight. Let's see. There we go. We're getting there. Bear with me. So this is the one definitely to display with the chain. You know, this is iconic. This is the iconic Panthro weapon. We all know him from using these in the show. Very cool. I always love the little hands on the end of the nunchucks to kind of make it somewhat different than your traditional nunchucks. But there he is, Panthro, one of the heavy hitters. This is a heavy hitter line, as the first series needs to be. It needs to be some of the biggest ones in the collection, that's for sure. So that's Panthro, Thundercats Series 1. Let's move on. We got one left. It's another heavy hitter. It's Mumm-ra. All right, let's finish off Thundercats Series 1 with the big head bad guy. That's Mumm-ra. There's the box. We've seen it before. Very similar to all the others, but cool nonetheless. And then we got this one. There's the old Mumm-ra chest piece right on their front. Traditional packaging we've seen with the other three. Slide this case off. We'll see you later. Notice how I'm being gentle with my see you laters as I'm saving the packaging, like I said. This is Mumm-ra, old school Mumm-ra. This is before he turns into the giant Mumm-ra. I don't know which one I'd rather have in Series 1 first. We're getting the other one in the next series, but I really like the bigger, meaner, menacing Mumm-ra. That was the one I had as a kid. I did not have this smaller one. I don't know. I guess you go either way. We definitely need both of them. They brought us both. We're getting this one in the first series. Got extra head, all the extra accessories like we're used to. Check him out there, Mumm-ra in package. Let's open him up. Let's talk about it. You know, it hurts. Usually I have no problem opening up these figures. This line really kind of hurts. I kind of really like the packaging and everything else, but got to be in the package. All right. Oh, we got an extra cape here. A soft goods cape. Got wire. Very red, Little Red Riding Hood-esque. There it is. It's got wire in it so you can bend it, mold it. That's a nice touch to get different figure photography if you want to. You can put it over his face, you name it. Oh yeah, you got the big staff with the bullhorn on it. Very iconic. You got to have that with your Mumm-ra, that's for sure. And you got an extra set of hands here, which they all got extra sets of hands. There it is. Got the extra head, the amulet. You got a little, what is that thing called? A little, I don't know what that's called. A book, a little vase type thing. You got the skeleton key, the extra set of heads. And then, of course, he comes with a plastic cape. I'm kind of looking at him, giving him the once over. See what we got here. Let's see what we're doing. This is a very small figure, obviously. Very light figure. As this is Mumm-ra before he grows. So, very small. Probably the cheapest figure to make, but I think they made up for it with a lot of extra accessories to bring that value up. It looks like you can get this off, but I think you got to pop the head off. See how hard that is. Oh, very easy. Pop that head off if you want to switch heads to get this cape off as well. Pop this guy out. Maybe. Let's see. You pop this head on. Like so. See how hard this Little Red Riding Hood goes on. I don't think I like this. I think I like the plastic molded on cape better. What is the deal here? I think I like the plastic molded on cape. A lot of times I like soft goods better in my figures. This one I think works better with the plastic. It doesn't even fit. Maybe I gotta, I don't know. I will get that on the pictures to the side. We'll have that. We're gonna have to do some playing around here with that one. But all in all, like I said, you got to have this Mumm-ra. It's part of the Thundercats legacy. You got to have the smaller one before he grows into Super Mumm-ra. I just don't know which one I would have rather had first. I guess tell me in the comments what you think. Which one would you rather have first if you had to choose? But all in all, very solid. I like the extra heads. There's not a ton of meat on the bones for the heads here, Both of them are pretty similar. One's got his mouth open, one's got it not open. Not a whole lot of difference. I'd probably, you guys know me, I've said it about the other ones. I think I like the mean open face better than the traditional closed face. I like the guys ready for battle, ready for action. And that's what this Mumm-ra kind of represents with this head. So there you have it. Mumm-ra Series 1, Thundercats Series 1, Panthro, Jackalman, Mumm-ra, Lion-O, of course. We'll see what Series 2 brings us. Hopefully they don't have some of the quality control issues. But that being said, those quality control issues, these are a very solid line. I know they are basically repaints from the old Mattel releases, but a lot of people, like myself included, did not get those. So it's another chance for us to get those. And then some of the other figures that are coming down the line are going to be brand new sculpts from Super 7. Basically taking that identical He-Man model, using it for the Thundercats. Now that He-Man has went back to the traditional stores, back to Mattel traditionally. If you like that line like me, I got plenty of videos on those that we'll have over time. So there you have it, Thundercats Series 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Did anybody else pick these up? You guys tell me in the comments. Did you get these? Do you have them yet? Hopefully you like them. Do you enjoy them? Any thoughts on them? I'd love to hear some of your guys' thoughts on Series 1 Thundercats. And let me know if you got Series 2 and Series 3. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You're going to unbox Series 2 and Series 3 whenever they do come. Plus tons of other unboxings. And figure hunts, you name it, a lot of stuff to do on the channel. Got videos every single day. So I'm Kyle. For the rest of the Thundercats, I'll see you guys all real soon.